Well, hello there, fellow gearheads and dreamers. Pull up a chair, get comfortable, and let me tell you about a car that changed everything, and I mean everything, about what it meant to drive American. I'm talking about the 1963 Chevrolet Corvette Sting Ray. And folks, after decades of loving these beautiful machines, I can tell you that this particular model, this was when lightning struck twice in the same bottle. You know, I was just a kid when I first laid eyes on a 63 Sting Ray. It was a split-window coupe, Riverside Red with a black interior, sitting in Murphy's Chevrolet dealership on Main Street. The afternoon sun was streaming through those big plate glass windows, and that car, it looked like it had been carved from a single piece of molten steel, pure and flawless. The way the light danced off those curves, the aggressive stance, that split rear window that looked like a lightning bolt frozen in time, I knew right then and there that my life had just taken a turn. My dad found me there hours later, still staring, still dreaming. "Son," he said, "that's a 63 Corvette Sting Ray. Remember this moment, because you're looking at history being made." Fact 1. The split window that almost wasn't. Now, let's dive into our first weird fact, and it's a doozy. That iconic split rear window that makes the 63 so instantly recognizable? Bill Mitchell, the head of GM Design, had to fight tooth and nail to keep it. The engineers hated it, said it blocked rear vision something fierce. Zora Arkus Duntov, the godfather of the Corvette himself, wanted it gone before the car ever hit the showroom floor. But Mitchell, bless his stubborn heart, refused to budge. He knew that split window wasn't just a design element. It was the car's backbone, its spine, the thing that would make people stop dead in their tracks on the street. And you know what? After just one model a year, they caved to the complaints and removed it. Makes every 63 split window a genuine unicorn. Fact 2. The Mako shark that started it all. Here's something that'll blow your mind. The entire Sting Ray design came from a dead shark. No kidding. Bill Mitchell caught a Mako shark on a fishing trip, and he was so taken by its sleek, predatory lines that he had it mounted and brought it back to the studio. He told his designers, "I want a car that looks like this fish moves through water." That shark sat in the GM design studio for months, inspiring every curve, every line, every aggressive angle of what would become the Sting Ray. And if you've ever seen both a Mako shark and a 63 Corvette side by side, the resemblance is absolutely uncanny. Nature's perfect predator inspiring Detroit's perfect sports car. Fact 3. The independent rear suspension revolution. Now, this is where things get technical, but stay with me because this is important. The 63 was the first Corvette, heck, the first American production car, to feature independent rear suspension. While Ford and Chrysler were still using solid axles that made their cars hop and skip around corners like scared rabbits, Chevrolet gave the Corvette a sophisticated rear end that could handle whatever you threw at it. I remember the first time I got behind the wheel of a 63. I had saved every penny from my job at the gas station to buy a used one. The moment I took that first corner, feeling how the car just hugged the road, planted and confident, it was like the difference between riding a horse and riding a thoroughbred. Pure poetry in motion. Fact 4. The secret code in the VIN numbers. Here's a weird one that even some collectors don't know. Every 63 Corvette has a secret story hidden in its VIN number. The position of certain digits tells you not just when it was built, but which shift built it, what options were installed, and even which assembly line worker did the final quality check. There's a guy named Harold who worked the line in St. Louis that model year, and cars with his code, let's call it H4, are known among collectors for having absolutely perfect panel gaps. Harold was a perfectionist, and decades later, you can still spot his handiwork. It's like having an artist's signature on a masterpiece. Fact 5. The fuel injection that almost killed the car. Only 199 Corvettes in 1963 came with Rochester ramjet fuel injection, the Fuelies, as we called them. At $430 extra, it was expensive as hell, and honestly, it was temperamental as a spoiled teenager. But when it worked, sweet mother of horsepower, when it worked, it would pin you back in those leather bucket seats and make you question everything you thought you knew about speed. Most mechanics couldn't work on them, so a lot of owners actually had them removed and replaced with carburetors. Today, finding an original, numbers-matching Fuelie is like finding a needle in a haystack made of gold. Fact 6. The paint that changed everything. Riverside Red wasn't just a color, it was a statement. GM's paint department spent considerable time perfecting that particular shade of red. Testing dozens of formulations under different lighting conditions, they wanted a red that would look spectacular under the harsh fluorescent lights of a showroom, stunning in bright sunlight, and absolutely sinful under streetlights at night. They succeeded beyond their wildest dreams. I've seen grown men get misty-eyed just looking at a well-preserved Riverside Red Sting Ray. It's not just paint, it's liquid emotion. Fact 7. The dashboard that came from space. The instrument cluster in the 63 was inspired by fighter jets and the early space program. Those 4 round gauges, the way they're angled toward the driver, the bold white-on-black lettering, it was all designed to make you feel like Chuck Yeager strapping into an X-15. And that clock, instead of putting it in the center of the dash like every other car, they mounted it on the far right, angled toward the passenger. The idea was that your co-pilot could keep track of time during rallies or races while you focused on driving. Pure racing DNA in a street car. Fact 8. The hidden frame that made history. Underneath all that beautiful fiberglass bodywork was a revolutionary ladder frame made from box-section steel rails. It was 50% stiffer than the previous generation's frame, yet weighed 200 pounds less. This wasn't just engineering, this was black magic. The frame was so advanced that GM kept the basic design for the next 2 decades. Every Corvette through the early 80s rode on variations of that same basic frame. When you build something that perfect, you don't mess with it. Fact 9. The exhaust note that became legend. The sound of a 63 Sting Ray is impossible to describe to someone who's never heard it, but I'll try. Imagine a grizzly bear gargling with gravel, but in perfect harmony. Those side exhausts, when you got them, didn't just expel exhaust gases, they announced your presence to the world 3 blocks away. I remember cruising down Ocean Boulevard with my girlfriend, who later became my wife, in my 63, and the exhaust note echoing off the buildings was like our own personal symphony. Even today, decades later, she still gets that same smile when she hears a Sting Ray fire up. Fact 10. The racing heritage in every car. Every single 63 Corvette, whether it was destined for grocery store runs or Saturday night cruising, carried genuine racing DNA. The suspension geometry, the weight distribution, the steering response, it all came directly from GM's racing program. Zora Arkus Duntov insisted that every Corvette had to be capable of holding its own on a racetrack, even if it never saw one. He used to say, "A racing car that doesn't race is just an expensive toy." The 63 was never just a toy.